Life down south. Life down south. Growing up was fun. We all used to love to run. Long hot days, we used to hate the sun. From playing baseball, basketball, and football too. Through Sunday after church. Sunday soul food. Mother always told you not to be rude. And if you get in trouble, always tell the truth. Outside running, outside without shoes. The breeze and sunset, always cool. Sleep so good, I always drew. Doing something funny with your friends and they'll call you a fool. Growing up down south in Mississippi, how cool.
My name is Nolan Gunthard, and I wrote this poem called Fair Park. Children are here, happy and play, at a very hot time of day. The old sit under the sun's wave, thinking back to the golden days, where what stood then still stands today, remnants still seen in the modern age. Because Tupulo's pride forever stands in Fair Park Center, where we honor a man, that his hometown still holds dear, his music still heard both far and near. The fountain in which the children stare as water jumps from the ground to air. If you don't see the beauty in Tupulo's ways, go and watch the children play.
My name is Paige Moore, and this is my poem called Tupelo. Tupelo. The plaza here walking down Broadway from the old Lyric Theater. The subtle hospitality of downtown where one's laughter is always heard. The old courthouse still standing proud, reminiscing of the old judges and lawyers. A day's lunch enjoyed at the memorable Cafe 212. A stroll into Reed's where the locals buy their clothes. Fair Park's small town feel and City Hall's southern charm. And finally the old library, where the books are endless, reading about Tupelo and its worldwide known glory.
To be born a country girl, raised on soul food, cornbread, fried chicken, and mac and cheese. Don't burp, it's rude. To be born a country girl, raised in the Mississippi mud, family sitting on the porch on a hot Mississippi day, watching all the children play, maybe in the leaves, maybe in the snow, for Mississippians is all day. To be born a country girl, raised on discipline. Don't touch it if you ain't buying it. Y'all better not be bad or I'll whoop you. Wash your dishes, fold the clothes, and eat all the food off your plate. To be a Mississippian, sipping on lemonade and sweet tea. To love Mississippi, the place that means so much to me.
Home. Mississippi is my true home, my true home. I love to watch the hummingbirds and swallows fly by. The magnolia trees are a blessing that Jesus gave to me. To see the sun shine upon me, I think of that Mississippi. That is my home, my true home. And now that you know why, I will never let that go.
My name is J.T. Grist, and this is Elvis Presley Lake. I arrived with the crunch of the gravel dirt road, with the smell of the lake and the wind through the trees. My heart is racing, not soon to be slowed, with a cheer of excitement and relaxing at ease. When I look to the back to see the great boat, the flashy, bright yellow and black and white stripes, how could the owner not help but gloat? When I get on, I finally hear the roar of the pipes. When it makes that first sound and I'm off with a flash, I see all the others zipping and zooming around. As I leap over the waves and land with a splash, next I ride over to the sacred ground. When I dock the boat and step out of the water, I see all the family and friends together. The day is so perfect it cannot be any hotter. This is all such good lake day weather. As I play in the water and have great fun, or when hanging in the trees with Eno for rest, the only thing I want is for this day to never be done. Then I think to myself, man, I am blessed. But as all things must end, and even the best of times, the sun will set and night comes crawling by. And as I say goodbye, we think leaving the lake must be a crime. But I think to the next time that I will arrive and the lake will again say hi.
I am Reed Hardison, and this is my poem titled The Beginning, Elvis's Birthplace. It's where it all started, where it all began, where thousands come to Rome with joyful simplicity, where a little boy grew, a star born. It's where he came about, the king of rock and roll, the Memphis Flash, the Tupelo tornado, his humble birthplace, his start of greatness. It's where he all began, his beginning, if you will. Home, home sweet home. In Tupelo it sits, attracting worldly gazes of astonishment. It's known across the globe, in Tupelo it sits, the home of the king. Daily the tides pour in, gazing at the simplicity. Is it big? Is it small? Can it conquer oceans vast beyond? Is it all in one bundle? This is true. It is anyone's imagination it seems, for this is the birthplace of the king. Vernon and Gladys as pours an empty glass of ice-cold lemonade. They have nothing of such, no lemonade to give. How could they have given birth to such a brilliant star? They couldn't have, it's not true, beggars belief. For they summed up the wits and gave birth to a gleaming star, in a home not bigger than a coward's self-respect. But this is true, it is the home of Elvis Presley. My favorite attribute to Tupelo it seems, it symbolizes an idol whose time was too short, gathers sorrow and happiness from many new and old. It is sad without its king, but in Tupelo it sits. We make it as bright as a star, making it the center attraction for the world to see, better than a roller coaster ride through Atlantis. The family is gone, but we make it a rouse to joy, for it is where he stirred. Approaching its end, blasphemy, I conclude. It will remain for times to come. It will be seen and remembered by millions. It will be and is where it all started. I might be gibbering, heavens no, for this is extraordinarily great, for the birthplace is no one and everyone. It is where it appeals, where he came and went, where thousands still come into the arms of a star. They are welcome, but must never say goodbye, for letting Elvis go will be our demise. Who will remember him if we said adios? Who? We must keep the beginning in our hearts, don't let go. It is my treat to tell of my favorite place in Tupelo, a place that embodies my delight. As I say, it is where it all started, where it all began, where thousands come to Rome with joyful simplicity, where a little boy grew, a star born. It is the beginning that will never die.
Mississippians, the warm weather, sunshine shining through my eyes, grassy fields, seeing children laughing and playing, smiling and enjoying life on earth. People smiling, couples holding hands, walking their dogs, and hearing birds whistling through the wind. The beautiful singing brings love to my ears. Hear cows mooing through the fields. See men and children riding on horses. People talk down on us Mississippians. People tasting good soul food at home, laughing with the family, love and caring. People dying every day. Sadness brings tears to our eyes. All we can do is pray and hope for better things. People crying, wondering why things happen, but we still don't know. It's left as an unknown. We pray and try to cherish all the pride and joy in our hearts, and try to move on after time passes. It's November the 24th. That's when the family gathers. She tastes ham, turkey, collard greens. You see grandmother in the kitchen making pumpkin pie, strawberry cheesecake, blueberry pie, every cake you can imagine. Y'all gather with laughter. You finally see the other side of your family you haven't seen before. They give you hugs and kisses. They make you feel loved for being here on earth. They make jokes of things how you were little. They say you were an angel from heaven. Things come from good things in life. They say, sweetheart, keep your head up and become something in life. Be better than we ever were.
Well, thank y'all so very much. Those were